Why Sarasota County High School may have one less school resource deputy when school starts in August.
Plus, a group of Sarasota residents is threatening to sue the city. Why they're frustrated with how the city is taking on new development projects.
And city election dates could be changing in Sarasota. How the idea is sparking some controversy among city commissioners. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching ABC 7 News at 6.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for joining us. Topping our news at 6, the Sarasota County Sheriff firing back at the school district after being blasted for not responding to calls to talk about school security.
The County Commission is now stepping in and taking the sheriff's side. ABC 7's Jess Dowdrick joins us to explain the frustrations and where the county goes from here.
A conversation here today between the sheriff and county commission about next year's budget quickly turned into a conversation about school security.
The relationship with the superintendent is gone.
Sheriff Tom Knight sat in front of Sarasota County commissioners Tuesday, disgusted about decisions made by the leadership of Sarasota County School District. The latest, a decision to remove a school resource deputy from Riverview High School's campus.
When you take a deputy off of Riverview High School, you don't care about the safety and security of the children. You're trying to fill in the box.
A majority of commissioners taking Sheriff Knight's side, expressing concerns about the district-wide police force.
This is setting up to be a disaster. You're putting the wrong people in the wrong place without the proper training.
The county unable to make any budgetary decisions because they don't know what the district is doing and what staffing the sheriff will need.
I'm concerned about cooperating on a plan that I don't support.
The school board plans to ask the sheriff to split the cost of SROs 80-20, the district taking a majority of the cost. The sheriff says he won't make that deal if it means pulling an SRO out of Riverview.
This astonishes me that their message to the community is always the safety and security of their children. And if you're going to do that and say that, you better operationally practice that.
Sheriff Knight told me today that he will sit down with the school board on June 28th and talk like they requested, and he tells me that the county administrator and other local chiefs will likely be there as well. Reporting in Sarasota, Jess Dowdrick, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Jess, thank you. A local citizens group is threatening to sue the city of Sarasota. The group is called STOP. They just sent this letter to the Sarasota city attorney demanding that they enforce the city zoning code. The group claims that the city does not notify nearby residents of major projects or collect all the required fees from certain developers. Of 16 randomly selected downtown projects in the last 5 years, STOP says 9 of them did not pay the required site plan fees or notify the neighbors that a large building would be going up.
If we don't all, as a community, figure out how to make things work a little bit better, ultimately we're not going to be this wonderful place that has attracted so many people.
The city says their attorney has received this letter and is currently reviewing their policies before meeting with staff about the issue.
A main supplier of food to the Food Bank of Manatee County is ending the partnership. Last year, the Food Bank of Manatee distributed 4.2 million pounds of food throughout the county. Now, Feeding Tampa Bay, which helps supply nearly half of that food, is calling it quits. That partnership allowed the Food Bank of Manatee to pick up food from retailers such as Publix, Walmart, and Sam's Club. The rest of the food comes from food drives, churches, and neighbors. Food Bank officials are uncertain how this will impact their efforts to feed the area's hungry.
First week of July is when we'll start to see how it's going to affect the pantries and the sourcing of food through the retail channel.
Both the Food Bank of Manatee and Feeding Tampa Bay say their goal is to help feed as many people as possible in Manatee County.
Well, let's check in with Wendy Ross, who's in for Bob tonight for a look at our first alert forecast. Wendy, I understand there might be some possible storms in our area tonight.
Oh, yes. We're going to see those showers in just a second on radar, but right now it's 86 degrees and there's plenty of sunshine at the airport. The winds are coming in out of the west-northwest at 9 miles per hour. The humidity is high at 76%. And everywhere you go, anywhere across our viewing area, you're looking at temperatures in the mid to upper 80s or low 90s. And it is a little bit cooler at the beaches with 85 degrees on Longboat Key. Everyone else falling in line from 86 to 89 degrees, and Englewood reporting 87 degrees. So that's just some of the cooler temperatures, but those winds are coming in off the Gulf, and they're mostly off the Gulf at around 5 to 7 miles per hour. Farther down to the south, a little bit higher winds up to 10 miles per hour, but again, west-northwesterly winds. And here's where the thunderstorms are right now, east over the eastern sections of Manatee and Sarasota County, and all of that wet weather is moving away from the coastline.
All right, Wendy, thank you. Happening right now, groups are rallying in front of Sarasota County's Judicial Center against police brutality. Answer Suncoast, Black Lives Matter Manasota, and the Rodney Mitchell Foundation are with 3 families who say their loved ones have been brutalized and wrongly charged by Sarasota Police Department. They're asking that one Sarasota police officer be indicted for what they claim have been several attacks on Black and Latino people in the community. The groups also want charges against their family members dropped.
New developments tonight in the push to keep a Florida nursing home blamed for the deaths of a dozen of its patients closed. Today, a state of appeals court siding with Governor Rick Scott's administration to suspend the facility's license to operate and its participation in the Medicaid program. The ruling is part of a series of legal battles spawned by the deaths of 12 people after the Hollywood Hills nursing home's air conditioning system was knocked out by Hurricane Irma. Nursing home staff allowing patients to sit in temperatures around or over 100 degrees for hours.
One Sarasota City Commissioner is waiting for an apology from one of his colleagues regarding remarks made earlier this week. Hagan Brody wants Willie Shaw to apologize for an outburst during a discussion about moving city elections. ABC 7's Rick Adams joins us live from City Hall in Sarasota with more on what happened there. Rick?
Yes, Scott, this happened here at a meeting on Monday. Things did get a little out of control. Commissioner Willie Shaw was sharing his thoughts about moving the Sarasota city election from March to November. Commissioner Hagan Brody says Shaw's comments are controversial, and he wants Shaw to apologize. Here's just a taste of what Shaw had said.
I'm one of them little colored folks that all you white folks done spoke for that don't understand none of this. But unless some of y'all white folks can come back down here and tell me more about this, I wouldn't vote for none of this.
It was frankly disgusting, and I think the ironic aspect of it was that not only has the NAACP supported this effort, the Democrat Black Sarasota Bradenton Caucus has endorsed this effort.
And we did try and contact Commissioner Shaw, but he could not be reached for comment. By the way, the city election issue will be on the November ballot. Reporting live from downtown Sarasota, I'm Rick Adams. Back to you.
Rick, thank you. In response to growing criticism about children being separated from their parents at the U.S.-Mexico border, President Donald Trump has signed an executive order to keep families together.
We want to keep family together. At the same time, we have to be strong on the border. Otherwise, you'll have millions of people coming up, not thousands like we have now. You'll have millions of people flowing up and just overtaking the country. And we're not letting that happen.
The separations were being caused by the administration's zero tolerance policy, which calls for prosecuting adults crossing the border illegally. As a result, thousands of children were taken from their parents and housed in shelters, sparking international outrage.
A Republican congressman from Florida is responding to the 2 Democrats who were turned away from a migrant detention center yesterday. U.S. Representative Carlos Curbelo says it was a mistake that he finds the whole situation to be troubling. Senator Bill Nelson and Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz tried to visit the shelter in South Florida yesterday and were told they needed to apply 2 weeks in advance. Curbelo says he's seeking an appointment to visit that facility. He says any member of Congress should be granted access to such federally funded facilities.
Now to action in Washington that could directly impact the opioid epidemic that's been plaguing the Suncoast for years. The House has now passed Congressman Vern Buchanan's bill that would create a national database. It would make it easier for patients to access life-saving information on how to manage pain without risking addiction. That measure now goes on to the Senate.
Still to come in your Suncoast News, how you can save pets from a local shelter that's about to reach overcapacity.
Plus, some good news for homeowners that are thinking of selling in both Sarasota and Manatee counties.
Our nation's servicemen and women show great courage and leadership, both on and off the battlefield. When they transition to civilian life, they can apply the skills and values they learned in the military to the workplace. That's why the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes is urging employers everywhere to be smart, bet on a vet. Hiring a veteran is also a great way to show your appreciation for them. To learn more, call 1-888-44-SALUTE.
Picking out a new ceiling fan? That's a do-it-yourself. Installing your new ceiling fan?
No.
That's a don't do it yourself. For ceiling fans, rewires, or anything electrical, play it safe. And call on the trained electricians from your locally owned Mr. Sparky. It's no accident that so many of our customers are repeat customers. Trust Mr. Sparky for all your electrical repairs.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
If you don't want to fall immediately into love, look away. If you don't want to awaken a desire for excellence, look away. If you don't want to be seduced, please look away.
Rediscover your passion for driving at Sunset Maserati Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
New details now about the temporary closure of Cat Depot in Sarasota. The animal shelter's adoption center is closed while it investigates a disease found in 2 kittens. The cats recently brought into the shelter tested positive for a contagious viral infection.
This is the safest thing to do, so we're just extra cautious. That's how we always are operating. So it's just to take care of them, to take care of the kittens and cats that are in the building, but also to protect the rest of the community.
So we're going to go.
They're now testing all of the cats at the shelter to make sure none of them were infected. That process can take up to 2 weeks.
The Manatee County Animal Shelter in Palmetto is at critical capacity. So starting today, they'll be waiving certain fees to promote their Adopt, Don't Shop initiative. Through July 7th, adoption fees will be $4. Fees will be waived for first responders and veterans through the end of July. And people over the age of 55 who are adopting a pet that's 7 years or older will only have to pay $10 through the end of the year.
Florida Fish and Wildlife is investigating tonight after an alligator was found decapitated on a Florida roadway. That gator was found Monday night without a head and tail in Palm Bay. And now the hunt is on to find out who did it. This comes following a similar incident when a headless alligator was found in Rockledge, Florida in April. No arrests have been made in connection to that crime. Unauthorized alligator hunting is punishable by up to 5 years in prison and $5,000 in fines.
Today, the family of a fallen American hero walked into their new home for the first time in North Florida. It's all part of an initiative by the nonprofit Building Homes for Heroes. An emotional moment for Natasha Day Allen Carr, who once dreamed of sharing a home with her late husband and 5 kids. Staff Sergeant Mark D'Alencar was killed in action last April. This is the very first home donation to a Gold Star family.
Can't give you back what you lost. There's no way. But we could try to make them just a little bit more better, and that's what they've done today.
The home is worth around $300,000. It was donated by Chase Bank. The organization renovated it based on the family's taste, even getting some of the colors in the rooms just right.
Home sales, Sarasota, Manatee counties are strong. That's according to the Realtor Association. Both counties reported more than 2,000 total closed sales so far this year. That's a 1% increase compared to the same period last year. Realtors say they're seeing a strong increase in condo sales too, and the homes for sale are not staying on the market for long. Condos and single-family homes in both counties spent less than 2 months on the market.
1 million homes in Florida are at a high risk for flooding due to sea level rising. A union of concerned scientists say almost $100 billion worth of homes will be threatened by 2045. Homeowners may see property values decline, and insurance rates could also be on the rise.
New at 6, almost after nearly 9 years of sitting empty, the old Kmart location in Venice will soon be the home of a popular grocery store. It's located in the Jacaranda Plaza behind the Bonefish Grill on US 41 bypass. Benderson Development is bringing a Lucky's Market and a second Marshall store to that plaza. It was back in November of 2009 that roughly 80 employees lost their jobs when Kmart's blue light went out. The building has been empty ever since.
Well, the days of waiting in long lines to pick up sandbags may be over. Today, Manatee County is showing off one of its 5 new sandbagging machines. County commissioners agreed to buy these machines in April to help homeowners be better prepared during a storm. Each sandbagging machine can fill, get this, around 700 sandbags each hour.
Pretty cool, and we all hope, of course, that we don't need to use those machines.
We don't need to use them today. We don't have to use them today. We don't even have to worry about it for the next 24-hour period. That's pretty nice to know, isn't it? That's as far as the tropics are concerned. But it's hot. It's hot. And we've got some thunderstorms out there. The good news is some of those are even beginning to wane at this hour. You can see what a beautiful night it is as you're looking out into the Gulf of Mexico. We've got a couple of breaks in the clouds out there, and it really is a very nice night to be out. It's a little on the stuffy side though, because it's awfully hot out there and the humidity is high. The dew points are up in the 70s, so it feels very sticky outside, but there isn't rain. There are no showers at the beaches. We're seeing all of the wet weather taking place east. So if you're at the beach, turn around and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. This is what is going on right now, but even these showers are dying down, as you can see, and they're all being reported over here east of I-75, affecting parts of Manatee, Sarasota County, and the movement is to the east, and that's because we've got westerly winds that are helping to push these showers farther inland. So you'll notice in the last hour or so we've seen these showers here become very strong and then die out as they continue to move off towards the east, and nothing is forming right now along the beaches, so it's nice and quiet here. And our thunderstorm activity is also dying down as well as it continues to push off towards the east. We may see a few more showers popping up over the inland areas, but we're not expecting to see showers tonight across the western part of our area. So what we've got is some drier air that moved in across parts of central Florida yesterday, and that really inhibited any of the showers. And then the moisture came back throughout the day today, and that has allowed most of this rain that we've seen in the last couple of hours develop. We also have a high-pressure ridge and this low-pressure trough sitting across central Florida. This is all sinking down to the south, and we're going to start to see some changes in our pattern. And what will happen is that we've got the showers developing in the afternoon today, but by tomorrow the winds are going to shift around. And as that happens, we're going to start to see showers moving in from the Gulf of Mexico, affecting the coastal areas. So we'll get coastal rains in the morning, and then those will shove off and move off towards the east during the afternoon hours. In the meantime, temperatures are very hot. Most of the readings in the 80s and 90s, and you can see what I'm talking about. Along the beaches, we've got temperatures in the upper 80s, and as you move eastward, we're still seeing some 90s right now in Sebring, Lake Placid reporting 93, 94 degrees. It feels as though those temperatures are the 100-degree mark, and as you can see all across our viewing area, those feels like temperatures, heat and humidity combined, find is what produces that feeling of a temperature reading that's much hotter than it actually is. And as far as the tropics are concerned, I said it at the very beginning, we are looking at quiet conditions in the Gulf. In the Atlantic, it's quiet. And as we take a look at the coastline of Africa, it is also quiet, as we're just seeing a couple of waves coming off the coast, not producing anything. If you're traveling anywhere around the country today, keep in mind in eastern Texas, they're still getting those tropical rains. That's all still developing across the eastern sections of that state, and then that rain is moving on up into portions of the central part of the country, the Ohio Valley, also reporting some wet weather. And as far as we're concerned, we're keeping those rain chances down just a little bit, 30% chance Thursday through Sunday, and then beginning on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to see those chances just go up a little bit to a 40% chance. Temperatures will stay in the 90s pretty much all week long, right around that 90-degree mark. Some places inland will be a little bit warmer, and tomorrow is the official start of summer.
Thanks, Wendy. Still to come in your Suncoast News, we'll have an update on sightings of whale sharks in our area.
What scientists say they should be able to learn from these creatures.
Almost every home here has sustained damage. We're glad you're okay.
Oh, thank you.
You could hear the gunfire. Around the corner here are the children back on the job.
Back in the job.
How are you?
ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
If you think it's hot outside, just wait until you see even hotter savings inside. Only at Rugs As Art Hot Summer Savings Sale event will you find the lowest prices on a vast selection of stunning rugs, furniture accents, and accessories. This special event only happens once a year, so hurry in before the best selections are gone. The Hot Summer Savings event ends soon, so don't miss out on the best prices ever. Rugs As Art, Sarasota's only area rug superstore.
You want a Maserati, but you need an SUV. Why not have both? Levante, the Maserati of SUVs.
Experience it at Sunset Maserati Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call. TruStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
And even if you're on a fixed income, prices fit your budget, starting at less than 32 cents a day. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease. And with no medical tests or health questions, you cannot be turned down for any reason. Call 1-800-842-7189. Now, for a free, no-obligation quote, TruStage offers plans to fit your budget. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage. Call 1-800-842-7189 now.
If you're looking for the perfect trip that allows you to spend quality time with a family, then discover the great outdoors on an Alabama Black Belt adventure. Create unforgettable memories while hunting, fishing, or biking and hiking. Or play the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, now celebrating 25 years. And while you're here, enjoy the flavors of the Black Belt. Book your adventure at our lodges or stay in the Renaissance Montgomery Hotel and Spa. Start planning an Alabama Black Belt adventure today.
The summer sizzles at the Players Center with the opening of Crossing Delancey. City cultures collide in this charming play about a young woman searching for love and the New York dream. Opening June 14th, call 365-2494 or visit theplayers.org. Get your tickets to the perfect romantic comedy, Crossing Delancey.
The biggest comedy stars.
There's a restaurant over in Japan where monkeys are used as waiters.
In Hollywood, we call them actors.
Right here on Funny You Should Ask.
Weekdays at 4:30 and 11:30 on ABC7.
Thanks to reports of whale shark sightings off the coast of Longboat Key and New Pass, Mote Marine Lab scientists have successfully tagged 2 of them. The 2, nicknamed Colt and Minnie, were tagged about 40 miles offshore, and now scientists will be able to track the whale shark's location and the depths and temperatures of the water they encounter. And Minnie was big, 22 to 25 feet long.
Wow.
So, yeah, these are large creatures. Yeah,
Wouldn't
very
that just
gentle.
freak you out if you were out
Oh,
swimming?
no.
Or,
I
oh,
would think
my
it's a
goodness.
beautiful sight. They just eat plankton. You
That
know.
is.
They're pretty harmless
Yeah.
for the most part.
Just they're awfully big.
They're big. I know, I understand.
They're just awfully big. We'll take a quick look at what's going to happen over the next couple of hours. And we've got those temperatures that are going to stay very, very hot. 87 degrees by 7 o'clock. So
Okay.
it's not cooling off.
Thanks, Wendy. World News is next.
We'll see you again at 11.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Sarasota Oxygen and CPAP is the largest locally owned CPAP supply company in the area. Is it time to replace your old equipment? The staff at Sarasota Oxygen and CPAP can show you the most up-to-date CPAP equipment and supplies to meet your sleep apnea needs, including portable travel devices and the SoClean automatic CPAP sanitizer. We serve all of Southwest Florida, giving the highest quality of care with the finest CPAP equipment. Please visit our website, sarasotacpap.com.
Picking out a new ceiling fan? That's a do-it-yourself. Installing your new ceiling fan?
No.
That's a don't do it yourself. For ceiling fans, rewires, or anything electrical, play it safe. And call on the trained electricians from your locally owned Mr. Sparky. It's no accident that so many of our customers are repeat customers. Trust Mr. Sparky for all your electrical repairs.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru vehicles hold their value better than any other brand for 2018, according to ALG. And Subaru is Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand for 4 years running. The Subaru Forester is an IIHS top safety pick for 12 years running, and right now, you can lease a new Subaru Forester for just $229 a month, or get 0% financing with 0 down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system can make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now SoClean.com has released the world's first and only automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
My health has improved. It's simple to use, and I'm not worried about infections.
SoClean works on all CPAP machines and popular masks, destroying CPAP bacteria, viruses, and germs without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and in just minutes, voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398. Or visit SoClean.com today.
At Boys and Girls Clubs, it's not just about trying new things.
Tanya, come here.
Learning the right steps.
2, 3, 4.
Or making contact. It's not just about exploring the future. It's about helping them build it. It's about making the connection. It's about proving every kid and teen who enters our doors has what it takes. Great futures start here.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.